Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 55, Mike. Watch this. Great. Back. Slam. Check. Express. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
They'll run it here. This is James White. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Great. Check hot route. Hot. Whip. Express. Watch the whip. 8.
Newton now to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
20.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Check. Jim. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. I got you, son. Check 9. Check 52.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
Gun. Check. Lucky. 20.
The shotgun snap for Newton. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Play action. It's Newton. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That throw good for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Check. Crunch. 20. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Crunch time, defense.
Throwing on third down, Newton. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
180. Watch the slant. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Gun. Wide, get wide. Check. Sponge. 8. No. Off. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
Great.
30-yard line.
50. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Gun.
Truck. Let's bring it. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh?
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. Wide open receiver complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Check. Fresno. Hey.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Push him back. Check the hot read.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check. Switch.
65. Hey, gun.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Check.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, watch the screen.
I got this. 11.
Mike 29. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Smooth.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Quick dance. Come. He's checking. Crash. Check.
He'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
11.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 81 yards as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Gun.
Check 99, check 99, 25, check 25, check 25. Hey!
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made
Check.
at the 47-yard line.
Great.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
51. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Switch.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
49, check 49. Express. 20.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
8.
Safety's creeping.
20.
Shift. Tighten up.
Great.
Zoom.
Out of the gun, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here we go. What do you need?
Check three.
Now Gordon on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jets' 30-yard line.
Here we go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Here we go. What do you need?
I'm here all day. Check it back.
Hey, gun. 21.
29 is the Mike 29. Quick.
Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On first down, it's Gordon, and this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go. What do you need?
Nice 50. Rip right.
12.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. He completes it to Henry. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Here we go. What do you need?
Watch tight end. Tight right.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Jets take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
20.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
20.
Long day. That's going to be a long day.
Gun.
Patrick. Tight dog.
Express.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third.
Say.
Gun.
Under crunch. Watch the edge. Top up.
8. Express.
Go now. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 20.
Now Newton. Looking long for Thomas. He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gun.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. A quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Watch out. Express.
Off play action, Newton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, D-line.
Express. 20.
Big ass. Watch twitch.
8.
Check safety.
Gun.
Over.
They snap it to Newton. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Come on now, let's go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check 26, check 26.
Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 20. Great.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch screen. Slam. Check. 8.
1st down, here's White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go. Alert 3. He's coming.
Gun.
We got double up. 8. Check.
They'll try the air now with Newton. They'll roll him out right. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
51 to Mike, boy. 51. And I'm coming up. To you. Right here.
On 1st down, it's Newton.
What we got?
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mike 50, huh?
Great.
Check 9. Check 52.
On 2nd down, Dobbins had a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. gone. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the Saints 4-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game in these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check 24.
Great.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Vontez Burfict, the one to get him down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gun. Eight.
Check 43.
Check 8.
Fresno.
Newton now to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, watch it.
20.
Watch the shit.
8. Gun.
Check your hot read. Switch.
Check.
Showing
8.
From the gun on 3rd down. Newton, it's complete. James White. And with that. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
20.
He's checking. He's checking.
8. Great.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Check. Watch twist. Slam.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Newton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check 4. Deuce.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to...
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
I got you.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
25, check 25, check 25. Kill.
Express.
I got motion.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here we go, T. Here I come. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
Express.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch. 49.
Here we go.
Check 49. Watch safety creep.
On 1st down, Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Gun. 20. Express.
Newton to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 3, check 3. Check the backer, check the backer.
8. 20.
SOS.
Gun.
SOS. SOS. Go. Mike 51.
Now Newton. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hatchet. Tight dog.
Going to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Undercrush.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jets, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.